Losing is a disease as contagious as bubonic plague, attacking one but infecting all. Now I want you to imagine you are on a ship at sea.
2020, the year of COVID-19, a disease that Mother Nature used to try and teach the entire world what it's like to be a Detroit Lions fan. Well, the Lions have the cure. 2020 Detroit Lions football. Let's go. All right, folks, the 2020 Detroit Lions, to try and analyze the season, it's going to be a little different this year. We've had no preseason games, no real access to camp. So I just want to touch on one thing, the possible steal of the draft, Quintez Cephas. This kid has shown sparks of being an Anquan Bolden. He has precise route running, anything in his catch radius, anything touches his hands, he's catching the ball. This kid, I think he's going to excel. I think he's going to be a star in this league, and I can't wait to see him. And we're all going to get to see him in the 2020 year of Lions football. All right, week one, we start off at home. No fans in the stands. I've read online many people say that, oh, so it's not going to be any different at Ford Field this year. Ho, ho, ho. But we got the Bears coming into town, and they just today announced that Trubisky is actually still going to get that starting job, which absolutely blows my mind. That's cool, though. It's cool to play up against a high school quarterback and start off the year 1-0, and I think we're going to win this game by 20 points.
The Bears!
All right, week two up in Lambeau Field. I think Aaron Rodgers has a hard-on for the fact that they drafted this quarterback in the first round, and he's going to be on a mission. And I think we're going to run into a buzzsaw up in Green Bay in week two. We're going to drop this game. Week three. We all remember what happened last year in week one when we tied these idiots. Speaking of that buzzsaw that Aaron Rodgers had last week, I think Stafford's out to prove a point. And he's going to shove it right down that kid's throat. And we're 2-1 after week three. Week four, Who Dat Nation comes to town. Drew Brees. This is going to be a shootout, and it's going to come down to the last possession. And fortunately for the Lions, the last guy to have the football is going to be Matthew Stafford. So we're 3-1 after week four. After the bye week, we go down and visit Gardner Minshew down in Jacksonville. Well, I hope he's got his gardening gloves and his mustache comb, because he's not going to be playing much football that week, because we're going to hold the ball, control the game, and win the game. Okay, after a convincing win in Jacksonville, now we go to Atlanta. And I just, for some reason, I have a bad feeling about this game. We're going to make some mistakes, and Matty Ice is going to beat Matty Skywalker that week. Hate to say it. Old Man Rivers. Trey Flowers is going to pay your knee and your Achilles tendon a visit this week, Phillip Rivers. And convincingly, we are going to make you look like the old man that you are. All right, Kirk Cousins, Mr. If I Die, I Die. Well, you're dying this week. We're coming for you. And I think this is that breakout game for that rookie I was talking about in the opening, Quintez Cephas. I think he's going to have a huge week up in Minnesota. And going to Minnesota is no longer going to be something that the Lions dread. We win. The no longer racistly named Washington football team. Kudos to you guys for doing the right thing, number one. But now we're going to make you all look silly, because you are. Your team's not good, and the fact that you have an Ohio State quarterback and he's going to get absolutely crushed really makes me happy. Go Blue. So Lions win this week. right, we go to Carolina. I think people will be reminded this year that Teddy Bridgewater is a really good quarterback. He's not a superstar, but he's good. And they do have McCaffrey, and it's going to be a tight game, but the Lions, we will make some mistakes on defense critically at near the end of the game, and we're going to drop this one. Thanksgiving. That's probably the worst turkey impression you're ever going to hear in your life. And the Texans come to town. J.J. Watt will be, in traction somewhere in a hospital by this time of the season as usual. Deshaun Watson just signed a huge deal, 39 some million a year. I think he's going to feel a little comfortable, and he's never played on Thanksgiving. And as you know, the Lions, they always play on Thanksgiving. And this is Matthew Skywalker's year to have a great Thanksgiving. And if John Madden were still in the booth, he would give Matt all the turkey legs this year, but then he would give one to Quintez because he's going to have another great week on Thanksgiving. At Soldier Field, I don't know, Nick Foles is probably going to be injured. Mitch Trubisky will be in a rubber room crying, sucking his thumb at this point. So, I don't know, maybe the Bears go out and pick up Josh Rosen, the guy that's been released by his first two teams. He's released by the Dolphins this morning. So who knows who's going to be playing quarterback for the Bears. Maybe they'll put Khalil Mack up there. He'll do a better job, Lord knows. But he doesn't have anybody to throw to because the Bears don't have any offensive weapons. Lions come to town and sweep the Bears.
Bears.
All right, Green Bay comes to town. I hate to do it, but Aaron Rodgers still on that buzzsaw, pissed off about this. What's his name? Jordan Love? Davis Love? I don't even know. I think he's going to come to town and embarrass us again. We lose. Merry Christmas, everybody. To Music City, Tennessee. Before the game, the Lions, just for good measure, are going to stop by Jay Cutler's house and kill all his animals that he's got out there, his chickens. Bye-bye to your chickens. They're going to get eaten by lions. We're going to go down to Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry are going to put up a fight. But I don't think they're as good as they think they are, if that means anything to you. We're going to go down and win us a Christmas dinner. Well, the Brady train comes to town and spoils our new year. And we're going to learn how to beat him by losing this game. All right, January 3rd, 2020 is gone. Bye-bye. Get out of here. Be like a fart in a windstorm. I want to be able to burn this because we're going to have a vaccine, hopefully. And the Vikings come to town. They're still hungover from their New Year's party. But the Lions are ready, and we win the game. And we move on to win the division and start the playoffs. Obviously, this year is going to be a little bit easier to get the guys to focus. There's not going to be any going out to restaurants, going out and partying. It's show up to the facility, do your job, go home to your family, wear your mask. The only way to win this season is to be able to play this season. So we all have to be smart. We all have to take care of ourselves, take care of each other, and hold each other accountable. Wear your mask, do your job, go home when practice is over, show up to the game, give it everything you got. We're going to be shown examples of this, obviously, by Matthew Stafford. But again, I'm going to bring up this rookie, this kid Quintez Cephas. He works extremely hard. He does everything right, and I think he's buying in. And to see it from the top down to the brand new guys all buying in, everybody in the middle, they're going to rally around each other, and we're going to have a historic Detroit Lions season. Historic in a good way.
Go Bears!
This is Lou Dickman, and I do not approve this message.